Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Lifelong English Learning Academy. In this video, I'll try to give you helpful tips on how to identify parts of speech in English. After that, I will continue with questions, answers, and explanations for each question. You can ask your questions in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them. If you are ready, let's start. First, just an overview of what is part of speech. So, noun: ocean, love, India, laptop. These are all nouns. And second one, pronouns: you, hers, themselves, all, everyone. These are pronoun. And verb: feel, send, repeat, reject, do. And adverb: fast, extremely, alone. And prepositions: on, instead of, towards, between, and conjunction: despite, but, therefore. Interjection: ouch, wow, well, yeah. So these are parts of speech. How do you identify parts of speech in a sentence? Let's start with the noun first. First of all, you are looking for words that answer who or what questions. Look for people, places, or things' names. And in the sentence, first try to find the subject. Who does the thing? And then who does what? You need to find the object. So it will help you to identify nouns. And the, a, or an. So most of them followed by nouns if there is no adjective. If there is an adjective, you see an adjective, and after that, you see a noun too. And pay attention to possessive forms like his car, her laptop. Again, these possessive forms are followed by nouns too. And don't forget the gerunds and infinitives. For instance, I like swimming. Here, swim, as we know, it's a verb, but if you add an ing, which means that this is gerund, you make it a noun. But I swim every day, here it's a verb. So you need to understand the function in the sentence. Now the second part, how to identify a verb in a sentence. First, look for the action words like run, eat, sleep, walk, and also states of being, is, are, were, like be verbs. And then look for the subject-verb relationship. In most sentences, the subject is followed by the verb. Identify the subject first, then look for the word that describes what the subject is doing or being in that sentence. And then identify auxiliary verbs. Some verbs are auxiliary, or we can say helping verbs that that express tense or voice. So common auxiliary verbs are is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did. And then pay attention to tense. Verbs often change form to indicate the time of the action. For example, walk becomes walked in the past tense and will walk in the future tense. And here there is another clue to show you what is the verb is in the sentence. And then pronoun. Pronouns are the words that replace nouns. So look for words that substitute for specific people, places, or things or ideas mentioned earlier in the sentence. Common pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they, me, him, her, us, them, my, your, his. Her, its, our, their, mine, yours, hers, ours, and theirs. So these are some common pronouns. And recognize possessive pronouns. So mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs. These are not followed by the nouns. So that car is mine, instead of you say this is my car. Like here you have to be careful because there is no noun here. And be aware of the demonstrative pronouns like this, that, these, and those. And be careful. So, if there is a noun after this, like this book, this here is an adjective. But I want this, here there is no noun, so which means this is pronoun. And indefinite pronouns refer to non-specific people or things. So in the sentence, if you see somebody, anybody, everyone, something, anything, everyone, nothing, anyone, everyone, or none, so these are all indefinite pronouns. And another one, adverbs. How to identify an adverb in a sentence. Modify verbs. First of all, adverbs often modify verbs by providing information about how, when, where, or to what extent the action is performed. So, in these sentences, you can look for the quickly, slowly, carefully, happily, like ly is a clue that shows this is an adverb. Then sometimes they can modify adjectives or other adverbs too. For example, very, extremely, quite, rather. So, like how, when, where, or to what extent, about the verb, adjective, or another verb, adverb in the sentence. So, try to ask these questions. As I said before, ly is a sign that this can be an adverb, but not all adverbs end with ly. Be careful about this. Like happily, quickly, beautifully, yes, these are adverbs. But you need to know that there are other adverbs that do not end with ly, like again, always, just, nowhere, seldom, soon, very, almost, away, later, often, so, then, yesterday, alone, even, perhaps. And be careful with alone. Alone is adverb, lonely is the adjective. How to identify an adjective in a sentence. Adjectives mostly modify or describe nouns by providing extra information about their size, shape, color, age, origin, material, or other qualities. So you need to look for the answer for these questions, like what kind, which one, how many. And also you need to look for the articles, a and the. They are often precede nouns or sometimes followed by adjectives, like a big house, the red car, a notebook. And also look for demonstratives like this car, this book, that cat, these shoes, those flowers. As I said before, be careful about these because if you see a noun after this, that, these, or those, this is adjectives. But if you don't see them, these are pronouns. And watch for comparative and superlative forms. Adjectives can have comparative er and superlative like est forms to compare different degrees of quality. For example, bigger, smallest, tallest, more beautiful, or most interesting. And how to identify a preposition in a sentence. Prepositions often indicate location or direction. Look for words that describe where something is or where it is going, like in, on, at, under, above, below, beside, between, among. These are all common prepositions. And also time words too, like before, after, during, since, for, until, from, to, at, on, in. These are also describe time relationships and when something happens or how long that thing happens. And relationship words. Prepositions often show relationships between words in a sentence. So you need to look for words that connect nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other parts of the sentence, like of, to, with, by, for, about, from, through, over, under, against. And another one, conjunction. So what is conjunctions? Conjunctions are words that connect words, phrases, clauses, and sometimes sentences. So you need to look for words that join two or more elements together. So these are some common conjunctions in a sentence. And, but, or, nor, for, so, yet, because, although, while, if, since, unless, when, either or, neither nor, both and, not only but also. So these are all conjunctions. And the last one, interjections. And these are exclamatory words. It expresses strong emotions or feelings like surprise, excitement, joy, anger, frustration, or pain. So, some of them, most common ones, like wow, oh, ouch, yikes, oops, hey, bravo, meh, So, these are all interjections and they show the strong emotions that you want to you want to express. So now it is time to test yourself. We gave like an overview of what parts of speech are. Let's start with the first question. She attended that conference last year. So identify the underlined parts of speech. Is it adjective, noun, or verb? So first of all, let's find the subject in this sentence. The subject is she. So mostly we said verb follows subject, and here it is attend, and also you see ed. This is simple past tense, so the answer is verb. I ran into the house to grab my keys. And is it into is a verb, preposition, or adverb? So the answer is into is a preposition. Into describes the action of moving or transferring something from an external location or state to an internal one. Question number 3. He prepared the dinner quickly. So, adverb, noun, or interjection. Here are our options. So, we told you before, these adverbs give the answer for how. And he prepared the dinner quickly. How did he prepare the dinner? The answer is quickly. And also you see ly. Ly is also another sign that this is an adverb. Question number 4. The internet connection is not fast enough. And the answer is it adverb, adjective, or pronoun? And the answer is adjective. It describes the internet connection, how it is. It is fast or it's not fast enough. And she can type fast on the keyboard. So, same word. Is it adverb, adjective, or pronoun? So here the answer is adverb because it answers the question how. So how can she type on the keyboard? The answer is she can type fast on the keyboard. This is an adverb. Question number 6. I had a cup of chamomile tea before going to bed. So before is pronoun, conjunction, or an adverb. The answer is adverb because this is related time, and here again it's about time before going to bed. And she had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And here is what? Interjection, conjunction, or pronoun? The answer is conjunction. it connects two nouns here. Question number 8. They are looking for a new apartment in downtown. So, they is interjection, conjunction, or pronoun. The answer is pronoun because pronouns are, we use them instead of using their name. So, they is the subject here and we use instead of a noun. So, they are looking for a new apartment. You can say, my parents are looking for a new apartment. And in the second sentence, yes, they are looking for a new apartment in downtown. So here they is pronoun. And question number 9. Hey, that's my water bottle. Is it interjection, conjunction, or noun? So it shows the emotion we says, and it is hey is an interjection. Here is exclamation mark is another sign for you. Question number 10. The poster was quite informative. So poster is an adjective, adverb, or noun. And the answer is noun. And be careful, it is followed by the. I told you before, you look for the a and while looking for a noun in a sentence. We will take a break soon. So soon is underlined here. Adverb, conjunction, or verb. And soon is an adverb. Adverb gives an answer to the question of like when, how. Question number 11. Check your wallet before you leave the house. Is it adverb? Check is an adverb, verb, or pronoun. And check is a verb. And these are imperative sentences. Actually, there is a you, but it's hidden here. So check your wallet before you leave the house. Check is a verb. As you see here, you cannot see the subject always. If you see such a sentence, which means that there is a hidden subject here and it is you. Can you go home by yourself? Noun, pronoun, or adverb. So yourself is what here? Yourself is a pronoun and it's a reflexive pronoun which shows that you can do it by yourself, which means that you don't need help. They walked around the corner. Around is an interjection, conjunction, or preposition. So the answer is around is a preposition. It shows like the place or it shows like a direction to somewhere. So that's why it's a preposition. Younger people have more energy. Younger is an adverb, preposition, or an adjective. So here you can make sure that you see er here. This is a comparative, and adjectives are the take comparatives. So younger people here is younger is an adjective. And question number 15. I want to come, yet I have so much to do. So underlined is a verb, conjunction, or an interjection. And it is a conjunction because it connects two sentences here. I want to come, and yet means like but. There's an opposite things here. So I want to come, but I have so much to do, or you can use yet I have so much to do. Well, here is the same thing. I haven't made a decision yet. Again, yet is underlined, but here it has a different function. Is it interjection, conjunction, or an adverb? But here it is an adverb. Again, it has a different role in this sentence. Mostly they are at the end of the sentence and it shows that this is a perfect tense. They eventually left the town. Eventually is an interjection, conjunction, or an adverb. And eventually is an adverb. Again, it shows like Time, it's related to time. They eventually left the town. She arrived at the airport by taxi. By is a preposition, conjunction, or interjection. And the answer is by is a preposition. Question number 20. Did you lock the car? Lock is an adverb, verb, or a noun. The answer is verb. So did you lock the car? Here the subject is you. This is a question. And the object is the car. So lock is the verb here. She replaced the lock yesterday. So it's a noun, verb, or preposition. Again, this is the same word. So here it's a noun because lock can be used as a noun and as a verb depending on the place in the sentence. And here you see the do. You see do. This means that this has to be a noun. That restaurant overcharges for their food. Overcharge means like adverb, verb, or noun. And overcharge is a verb, so which means that they ask for more money for their food. And also you see the s here, present tense s. Again, this shows the tense and this is a verb. Is everybody ready for the party? Everybody underlined. Is it noun, adjective, or pronoun? The answer is pronoun, and it's an indefinite pronoun. Is everybody ready for the party? So this is pronoun in this sentence. And number 24. The kids were so hungry after the game. So is adverb, conjunction, or preposition? And it is an adverb because it modifies the adjective here, like how hungry after the game. So they are so hungry, they're very hungry, and this is an adverb. And the last question, the flight was delayed on account of bad weather conditions. So on account of is underlined. Is it preposition, conjunction, or pronoun? And it is a preposition. So the meaning is due to, because of. Sometimes prepositions can be a group of words. So don't get confused. Again, the meaning is like due to, because of. So the flight was late on account of bad weather conditions. On account of here is preposition. And here, this is the end of our video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. You can ask your questions in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer your questions.